Good afternoon, Senators. Thank you so much for your service and leadership in New Hampshire. My name is Becky Rains. This is a picture of my only child, my son Joshua. Joshua was 9 years old when he was killed. He was about to start the 4th grade at Wilkins Elementary in Amherst. Joshua loved martial arts, tennis, rock collecting, and so much more. He was my pride and joy. He was a very caring, loving boy. In this picture, you can see why he made everybody smile. I am here today because I am a survivor of domestic violence, but the real reason I am here is that my son, Joshua, is not. He was murdered by his father 5 months ago. Words cannot express how much I miss him. Today, I speak for Joshua. While co-parenting with Joshua's father was always difficult, I never recognized that we'd been living in danger until the day he threatened our lives. In March 2012, Joshua's father threatened me that he had a gun and he would either kill me or he would kill Joshua and then himself. I believed him when he said that. I knew he was capable of doing that, and that is exactly what he did on August 11, 2013. And like he said he would do, he shot and killed Joshua and then committed suicide. He did this in a court-ordered supervised visit at the YMCA in Manchester. After we had been threatened, I reported his threats to the police and was granted a domestic violence protective order. At that point, I was given a pamphlet put out by Bridges, Domestic Violence and Sexual Violence Support Services, and learned about domestic violence. I saw the power and control wheel that illustrates the potential factors of domestic violence. I then saw that many of the non-physical elements of this wheel were part of my everyday experience with Joshua's father. Because of the threat, the court ordered supervised visitation for Joshua, supposedly to provide a safe place for Joshua to see his father. The court also ordered Joshua's father to attend a batterer's intervention program. In addition to providing a safe home for Joshua, I had no choice but to rely on our criminal justice and child protection laws to keep Joshua safe, and even that was not enough. Even though this bill might not have saved my son's life, I do feel it will go a long way towards helping other families in crisis. You do not have to be beaten or bruised to experience domestic violence. My family and I lived it every day. The threat to kill us was real. The attempts to control us were real. We lived each day in fear. It is so painful and unnerving to watch your child be granted access to someone who is threatened to kill him. And despite all of it, Joshua was growing up to be a very happy, generous, always helpful young man. Joshua really liked school and did really well. He earned his black belt in Taekwondo and enjoyed his friends and activities. It makes me happy to hear Joshua's stories from his friends, peers, and teachers about how he touched their lives. My amazing young son was taken from us in the most violent of ways, and this never should have happened. I want to honor Joshua by helping improve laws that will help other families exposed to domestic violence. No other parent should endure losing a child this way. I believe we should have a crime of domestic violence in New Hampshire. By calling this crime for what it is, I know that we can help courts and police officers make better informed decisions to put the safety of our children and victims of domestic violence first. My hope is that if what happened in my family makes people take a closer look at how we handle these situations, then some good will come out of this, and Joshua will live on in spirit by helping others who are suffering this silent crime. Because of this, it would mean a lot for me if this bill could be called Joshua's Law to honor my son. Thank you for listening, and I very much hope that you can support this bill. I respectfully request that I not take any questions at this time.
Thank you very much for your testimony, Ms. Rains. I think I can speak from my committee to offer you our deepest condolences on your loss. He looks like an amazing young man, and Alan had a lot to contribute to the world. And it's a shame that his life was cut short. So we want to offer our deepest condolences. And thank you for coming in this afternoon and telling us what is undoubtedly a very difficult story for you to tell us. And I want you to know we really appreciate you coming in and speaking out in favor of this bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.